In this series of videos, we're taking a closer look at the 6 skills. Now it's the turn for structure. Definition of this skill, the way that it is evaluated, how to improve it, and much more. This is AE approach. Let's start up.
Copy 724, right. Center maintain 2000. Center maintain 2074. Comment 504 to center maintain 3000. 3000, comment 504.
Hello and welcome back. My name is Santiago, and after this video you will clearly understand the skill of structure, the differences between global and local mistakes, the differences between complex and basic structures, and how they relate with the level of proficiency of this skill. We will give you tools to improve it and tips and pointers for the test. Stay tuned. Let's begin by defining the skill. Structure is the accuracy, appropriate use, and relevance of grammar and sentence patterns. In a simpler manner, the appropriateness and consistency of conjugation choices and sentence formulation. The accuracy of this skill is a strong indicator of proficiency because as a proficient speaker, you will be able to produce with more detail and accuracy and be more efficient with your words. In order to define the levels of proficiency, ICAO divided grammatical structures into basic and complex, and the errors or mistakes into global and local. First, let's understand the differences between basic and complex structures. I usually fly to Miami every month. We are flying to Amsterdam regularly. We were approaching to the wrong runway. I have flown various types of aircraft. When will you lower the flaps? What is there on the runway? Have we been cleared to land? Were they trained for Cat 3 operations? Apparently, we had not been cleared to land at that point. As a result of the low-level wind shear reported, we had to get established on a holding pattern for several minutes before diverting to the alternate. Hadn't you already had that training? Now, global errors refer to mistakes that change the meaning of a sentence, while local errors do not. For example, a local mistake would be to miss the conjugation of 1 or 2 verbs out of 5 while speaking about an event that occurred yesterday. It would be clear that you referred to a past situation, but that there were mistakes during the production. On the other hand, a global mistake would be to conjugate the 5 verbs in future tense while speaking about yesterday, changing the complete sentence. Now let's see how these basic complex structures and local global errors have to do with the definition of each level for this skill. For this level, the speaker must show creative production and consistent control of basic structures and patterns. Some local errors are produced, typically during unexpected circumstances. Level 4 speakers won't try to use complex structures, and when they do, a lot of global errors are produced. Now, to obtain level 5, the speaker must consistently and accurately use basic structures and try to use complex structures, even if sometimes global errors are produced, most likely under unexpected circumstances. And finally, at the expert level, speakers use structures and patterns consistently and accurately. Errors may be local, but never global, while using complex structures. This is one of the trickiest skills to improve. The following ideas will help you develop it. Number 1, we suggest that you attend English lessons and classes in order to improve the accuracy of these structures and their use. Nothing beats being corrected by a professional. Number 2, study how to produce sentences within a specific tense. Know the logic of conjugation patterns. Number 3, use the appropriate tense within a clear context. Study where and how each tense is used. And number 4, stay tuned for our videos exploring basic and complex structures within an aeronautical context for better understanding. Let's dive into our tips and pointers for the exam. Number 1, be consistent with the tense. Do not jump from conjugation to conjugation. Number 2, keep it simple unless you are certain of the grammar to be used. You could try to use complex structures if you have previously prepared them. Number 3, choose an appropriate tense for the context at hand. This displays a high level of understanding of grammar. Number 4, prepare for the exam. Drill the grammar that might be useful during the test. To conclude, in this video we studied the definition of structure, the description of each level, some ways to improve it, and we gave you tips and pointers for the exam. Before we finish, how difficult is grammar to you? Did you study grammar or were you exposed to it? Which structures would you like to review in these videos? Let us know in the comment section. In the next video, we will explore the last of the basic skills, vocabulary. We will define register, paraphrasing, idioms. Is it valid to use idioms during the test? How can we improve the skill? And of course, specific tips and pointers for the test. Thank you for tuning in. Remember to subscribe, activate the notification bell, share with others, hit the like button, and leave a comment giving us feedback and ideas for future videos. This was AE Approach. We will see you next time.